I do not take the personal credit for any of this. This is way bigger than me. This is way bigger than me. People have tried to get this initiative moving. Daniel Escalante, Darien Fernandez, Linda Yardley. There's been several people who have tried to get this initiative moving, and I just think the stars are aligning right now with the protests going on in South Dakota, with the initiatives being taken by tribal nations across the United States and other indigenous nations across the world. We are speaking up. We are no longer going to be silenced, and we are no longer going to sit back while our land and our earth is being raped by materialism and Western greed. We have to take a stand. This is not just about Indigenous people. This is a global issue. This is a national American issue. All of us are responsible for stepping up and saying enough is enough. This environmental degradation in the name of greed and money has to stop. Did you see the debate yesterday? Did you watch the debate? These are our leaders. These are the people who are going to be speaking on behalf of us. There was no mention up until very, maybe 5 minutes about environmental destruction. And nobody mentioned the movement in Standing Rock. These things are not mainstream news, but we will make them mainstream news. Social media has been amazing for Indigenous people. It has mobilized our communities in ways we never expected. So yeah, maybe it's not the greatest invention, but it's mobilizing Indigenous communities. And so thank you all for coming and showing that this is a big issue. It's an issue that transcends race. It transcends color. This is about our land. This is about our water. This is about our people. This is about our children. How many of you love your children? This is my daughter right here, 3 years old, growing up in the movement. And all of you children here, we want you to grow up in a world where you can drink the water, where you can go into the mountains and do your ceremonies, and it's there for us. This is a human right.
This is an issue that started well before I came on the council in March. It's something the council has been really working towards for a long time, and we wanted to make sure that we had the entire community on board in very strong direction from our friends, family, and neighbors at the Pueblo. And of course, the real action on this happens tomorrow at our meeting at 3 o'clock, where we will be discussing and taking action on the resolution. So although we cannot officially declare today Indigenous Peoples Day, what we can do is read the resolution that we'll be discussing tomorrow and ask you all to show up, come and express your support again tomorrow, so we can do this as a healing mechanism for the community. Town Hall, 3 p.m. And here's the resolution as it stands. Okay. A resolution by the Town Council of the Town of Taos establishing the recognition of Indigenous Peoples Day in the Town of Taos. Whereas the Town of Taos recognizes that indigenous nations with advanced cultures and societies have existed in the northern New Mexico region, where the Town of Taos is now situated for millennia as our first residents and ancestors, and whereas the Town of Taos treasures its indigenous heritage and the unique advancements our area has experienced through and by Native American contributions in the areas of arts, agriculture, music, textiles, land and water management, architecture, government, religion and spiritualism, and many other areas. And whereas the idea of Indigenous Peoples Day was first proposed in 1977 by a delegation of Native nations to the United Nations-sponsored International Conference on Discrimination Against Indigenous Populations in the Americas to recognize these accomplishments. And whereas, in an effort to reveal a more accurate historical record of the discovery of the United States of America, representatives from 120 indigenous nations at the First Continental Conference on 500 Years of Indian Resistance unanimously passed a resolution to transform the second Monday of October into an occasion to recognize the contributions of Indigenous people. And whereas the Town Council and Town of Taos wishes to join other municipalities and states in unity in declaring and celebrating the second Monday of October as Indigenous Peoples Day in honor of the Taos Pueblo, the Puebloan culture and ancestry in Taos first residents and Indigenous people throughout the world. And whereas the town of Taos encourages businesses, nonprofits, governmental organizations, banks, post offices, and other public entities to recognize Indigenous Peoples Day as a public and business holiday. Now, therefore, be it resolved by the Town Council of the Town of Taos as the governing body of the Town of Taos as follows. The Town of Taos shall recognize the second Monday of October as Indigenous Peoples Day and shall notate as such on any official websites, notices, or publications relating to or referencing this day from here forward. So, again, we take a vote on this tomorrow at our council meeting at 3 p.m. in the Town Hall Chambers, Coronado Hall. Please come, please show your support. And again, very many thanks to council members on the previous council and on the current council who have really been pushing for this issue for a long time. Again, while some politicians are talking about building walls, we're building bridges in this community, and together we can make this happen, and together we can maintain the culture and traditions that make us special. Thank you all very much, and have a beautiful day.